Smash that like, please. Good morning, Nerdventures, Brokeventures, everybody else. We will be live in just a minute. If you could do us a favor and tap that like button, oh baby, would we appreciate it. See you soon. You know what? Let's do it, dude. Let's just come in on this. This is kind of dope. All right. All right. Let's do it. Good morning! Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. What's up? Nerdventures, Brokeventures, visitors to the towers, lovers, haters, everyone in between. Welcome! Lots to talk about today. Very big announcement made yesterday. Wakanda television show, or streaming show, or whatever, being developed by Ryan Coogler. Also in that story, he has a massive 5-year deal. Okay? This is crazy. Now, the implications here are pretty wild. I think, personally, this could explain some of the moves we've seen Marvel make around the sort of their statements around Chadwick Boseman's tragic passing. So, all of this is really interesting. I want to get into all of this. We're going to talk about the news. We're going to talk about what we think it means. And then also, of course, because it wouldn't be a Den of Nerds stream if I wasn't trying to force a Secret Wars conversation and multiverse stuff. But we are, of course, going to speak to the possibilities of a multiversal Black Panther replacing the T'Challa from our universe. Perhaps even one played by one Michael B. Jordan. He was recently asked about coming back to the film, and he said, yeah, fam, I'm going to come back as a multiversal T'Challa, or maybe Killmonger that's a little nicer. And I was really surprised that he would give that much away in an interview. But we're going to talk about all of that and more. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hey, look, before we go any further, we're gonna have to do the show notes. Okay, so show notes. This week is going to be a very crazy week. The WandaVision episode, I believe, is going to blow minds, and we do have a little bit to talk about that today, but there's also a juicy WandaVision video that Elisa was working on yesterday, and it's ready to go. I'll probably put it up around 1 p.m. On the main channel. It talks about the leaks in detail and what it might mean for the show moving forward, but they think, or right now the talk is that it's just going to be one episode. I have some theories about what I think that means and the possibility of all the things they will cram into this episode. But WandaVision, I think, is about to do some very crazy things, and I think become a very, very hyped show. So we will do our regular bit Thursday. You will have After Dark at 9 p.m. Al and Lavis will be streaming, talking a lot about that WandaVision episode. I am sure talking a lot about this Wakanda news. I am sure talking about all the nerdy news. And then 3 a.m. Friday morning, Thursday night, depending on how you look at it, we will be doing a watch party for the members. If you are a Nerdventure member, come on by, hang out with us, watch the WandaVision episode, and then we will be going live a little bit after that, around 4 a.m. Friday morning, full-on spoiler talk. And by the way, that does replace the morning stream on Fridays. I know there's been some confusion about that. When there's a show like this, we do this for The Mandalorian, we do this for WandaVision, we'll do this for all the shows that are coming out, including Falcon the Winter Soldier, She-Hulk, all the way, Star Wars shows too. Beautiful stuff. We'll be doing that, but what that means is that stream at like 4 or 5 in the morning, it replaces the morning stream for Friday morning, because number one, it would be very hard to go sleep for a little bit, come back and do a stream, but mostly I don't do it because it would be impossible for me to not talk about spoilers, okay? So I do a different stream if you want to do the spoilers. If you don't, fine. When you're finished watching the show, you can go check out the spoiler thing, but that does replace your morning streams. The other big thing to keep in mind this week is that I will be out of town this weekend. That means no business stream Sunday, no Nerdventures Prime stream, although I've been working like a mad scientist on some of the things we talked about on Sunday, and I can't wait to talk about that when I get back into town the following weekend. And then there will be a Nerdventures stream on Saturday, but I won't be there. Some of the other EPs will be taking care of that. Okay, let's talk. So I guess my first question is, for the chat, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you for, I guess, just the whole news yesterday? Because I really think the show's one thing, but the 5-year contract with Coogler and his involvement in all of this, I think, is a super big deal. A super big deal. So on a scale from 1 to 10, we'll bundle those together. We'll create a little ETF package. Yeah. Look at that. Look at these high numbers. It's a beautiful thing. I don't know, Ralph. We'll talk about that later. Cool. Okay. Trev. So a lot of us are on same page. Pretty excited about this news. Now, the question is, of course, all of this stuff and the big announcement and everything was made, and we still don't have clarification on what they're doing with T'Challa. What are they doing with Black Panther? So let's go into the theater. Let's read this article from Deadline. Un momento, mi amigos. This is kind of a funky little vibe we got going on today. I like it. Okay. Everybody good? Okay, here we go. Black Panther Helmer Ryan Coogler stakes his proximity media banner to 5-year exclusive Disney television deal. Wakanda series in works for Disney+. This is an exclusive got by Mike Fleming Jr. Good on you, Mike. The Walt Disney Company has extended its relationship with Black Panther director and co-writer Ryan Coogler. Disney has made a 5-year overall exclusive deal with Coogler Proximity Media, which he runs with principal Zinzai Coogler, Sev Ohayan, Ludwig. What? Ludwig Göransson is a part of his production company? That's fucking dope. You'll love to see it. Archie Davis and Peter Nix. So I say that because they were apparently they met in college. Apparently Ryan and Ludwig met in college, and as someone that went to film school and has some of their, my best friend I met in film school, and we fucked around, made some movies together. It was dope. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see what some people said. Bob Iger. Bob, why are you still making comments, dog? Ryan Coogler is a singular storyteller whose vision and range have made him one of the standout filmmakers of his generation, said Bob Iger. With Black Panther, Ryan brought a groundbreaking story and iconic characters to life in real, meaningful, memorable way, creating a watershed cultural movement. We're thrilled to strengthen our relationship and look forward to telling more great stories with Ryan and his team. Okay, here's Coogler. This is, I think, where the juice is. It's an honor to be partnering with the Walt Disney Company. Working with them on Black Panther was a dream come true. As avid consumers of television, we couldn't be happier to be launching our television business with Bob Iger, Dana Walden, and all the amazing studios under the Disney umbrella. We look forward to learning, growing, and building a relationship with audiences all over the world through the Disney platform. We are especially excited. We will be taking our first leap with Kevin Feige, Luis D'Esposito, Victoria Alonso, and their partners at Marvel Studios, where we will be working closely with them on a select MCU show for Disney+. We're already in the mix on some projects that we can't wait to share. That's awesome. Okay. So, is there any confirmation of the Black Panther show, or are we just assuming that he's doing Black Panther? Because I actually didn't read anywhere they all talk about Black Panther the film. Did I miss this? Let me go back to the exclusive. 5-year deal. Develop new television series for the studio. The first. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it is in there. Kingdom of Wakanda. Okay, thank God. I was like, I'm sitting there gonna have to change the thumbnail on this one, boys. Gonna have to change the thumbnail on this one. Okay. So, a couple of different thoughts on that. So, to me, okay, man, this is going to be a weird stream. Because, look, I just want to speak off the dome about this. For those of you that are Nerdventure members, and you remember the day after Chadwick's tragic passing, and you were a part of that stream, you will recall that I was pretty emotionally affected by Chadwick's passing. I consider him to be... he was a good soul, man, and the whole thing hit me really hard, and sometimes it just does. You don't know why these things hit you sometimes the way they do. But, just his story and how he sort of kept that struggle to himself and sort of shouldered this huge burden and, went out and spoke to kids that had cancer while he was dying, you know what I mean? And sort of shouldered this responsibility. It's this really heroic thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, and I forget who it was. It was either Coogler or it was Michael B. Jordan. They said something to the effect of, like, the thing that was crazy about Chad was that he was like a real life hero. What you found out about him later was that he was like a real life hero. And so, I don't know, man. I'm just going to speak kind of from this place, my perspective, which I think is all I can do. You know, I just speak for me with regards to this situation. Just as a fan of both the character from the comics, I absolutely love the T'Challa character. And interestingly, we had been speaking, and I believe we may have even talked about this yesterday, we've been speaking about the Time Runs Out series, and when T'Challa had joined the Illuminati, and how that's like one of my favorite, like, that run was like one of my favorite moments in time as a comic book reader. That like 3 to 5 years was incredible, and T'Challa played a big part of that, and it was awesome. And Rob from Comics Explained like just shared those pages on our Twitter, by the way, or on his Twitter, and then I retweeted them on ours, so you should definitely go check that out. But I just really have an affinity for that character, and I was really, really affected by Chad's passing. And those things are important to lay as a foundation, because despite those two things being totally real, I also kind of can't believe they're not recasting the character. So as the fan, right, I'm like, but we haven't had a chance to see T'Challa do much of anything crazy as compared to what he does in the comics. We haven't really spent enough time with this dude at all. And the unfortunate reality is what this show and the announcement of this show sort of indicates, because again, this coming out from the trades, it kind of means that this has been in the works for a while. This is sort of older news. What this truly indicates is that they had plans with Chad that were pretty big, and with Wakanda that were pretty big. You know what I mean? Like, Disney had big plans for Wakanda, and likely had big plans for Chad as well. Okay? Now, I totally understand the argument of not wanting to recast. And I totally understand. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, so basically, we're going to arrive at a point in this stream no matter what. And I do sort of want to just talk a little bit more about the news. And by the way, if you're new here, this is what this show is. This ADD guy just gets on this microphone with all this coffee and just talks about nerdy stuff. And yeah, so it can go a number of different ways. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. I understand not wanting to recast out of respect, because he really did embody that role. But I also just can't help but think that, like, it is a damn shame that kids won't be able to cheer for Black Panther on, like, a movie or a TV or whatever. Like, I think that's a shame, dude. So we'll inevitably arrive at a moment in this stream where I'm going to talk about how Secret Wars and Battle World and multiverse breaking and the possibility of Michael B. Jordan actually taking the mantle of Black Panther, and how that's probably the best solution for all of us. And like, in the diegetic sense of, like, the story, and also for us as fans, I really do think that that's the move, and I'll explain how we're going to get there. But first, let's talk about Letitia, okay? So, look, man, again, I truly think this indicates that Feige had all these plans for Wakanda. And as a fan, right, like, one of the things that I found so interesting about Wakanda was the fact it's sort of used sparingly in Infinity War, but it's also, like, the stronghold on the planet, right? And so, like, it has a very important role in Infinity War. And that battle and all that craziness, and then the fact that all of those soldiers get snapped back and they just come to the fight again. It's crazy. Wakanda is this incredibly important part of saving the planet, of being a part of the power that Earth has. It's incredible. It's dope. But my question was always, where does that go in a post-Endgame world, right? And as a nerd, you're sitting back and you're just thinking about this stuff and you're like, well, don't you think Wakanda would be heavily involved in sort of like the fortification and the defense of Earth? Don't you think Wakanda would be involved in SWORD? I'm surprised we haven't seen more Wakandan SWORD agents. I'm going to be real. Seems interesting. The Kingdom of Wakanda, right? I mean, look, I think I just have this feeling kind of as a fan that, like, despite my trepidation around the T'Challa recasting thing, I'm like, man, I don't know about look, just being real, Disney, you don't have the best track record. You've done some good things. You've done some bad things. You have a checkered past. It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell. Is this a business move? Is this integral? Is this I think as fans, the more you can make us feel like, hey, man, we're doing what we think is best for the legacy of Chad, and also for the Marvel fans, and we're gonna grow this out. It's gonna be dope, and everybody's gonna like. We actually really care about fans of this movie, fans of Wakanda. We actually really care. The more they can make us feel like that, I think the easier a lot of this other stuff will go. And this deal with Ryan and this show helps. For real. This helps. I don't know what he got paid, but he got paid. You know what I mean? Like, he got a bag. No doubt. He got a bag for this. And I think, honestly, they're going to develop stuff probably beyond Marvel, is kind of what I'm reading between the lines in that statement or whatever. But this Wakanda stuff is going to be a huge deal for them. I mean, you just think about, there's sort of a perfect storm of things happening that I think are really going to give this juice. Number one, and I always go here, it's just my kind of personal thing, the real life stuff that can put a fire in your belly, right? I'm a fan of Sam Keen. I'm a fan of this metaphysical idea of, life coming at you, and you can take it one of two ways. It can fire you up, it can dampen you down, and look, everybody gets down. But if Ryan can find, not just within this cultural moment, which I think is significant enough, but also within his own personal life and sort of like this, Chad, it's so crazy because even in death, Chad is going to add an incredible amount of value to this film, and his spirit and like his legacy is good. I feel like Ryan, look, here's what I think, honestly, and I'm just going to say it. There are moments in life where all the fiat stuff kind of gets ground down. And it comes down to a moment, where it hurts, it's painful, you want to stop doing the thing that you are doing. And sometimes the only thing that'll keep you going is not the money, it's not the status, it's not all these superficial things. It's like love or like what's in your heart. You know what I mean? And I just think that with something like that going, a lot of people would discount that and say, yeah, that's floaty, whatever. To me, it's a super big deal. Somebody with a chip on their shoulder, or somebody that has something to prove, somebody that's going to dig deep, beautiful thing. That's fuel. So that's number one. Number two, technology. Okay? We're not even talking about the diegetic stuff. Technology, stagecraft. This shit's crazy, dude. Like, what they've done in Mando Season 2, I think Mando Season 2 looks twice as good as Mando Season 1, and it's still not even fully developed. I think that tech is going to get better and better, and the things you're going to be able to do, like Ryan, okay, so Ryan made Black Panther, right? I'm gonna call something right now. Look for this. Telling you. in the documentary, in the gallery, in the B-roll, in the whatever, in the blah, blah, blah. There's going to be some shots of Ryan on set creating the Wakanda show being like, I really wish we had this for Black Panther. This makes everything a million times easier. Calling it right now. That technology in the hands of true creatives, true genius creatives. We live in exciting times. I think Ryan is truly one of those geniuses. And I honestly even think the Black Panther movie did not fully allow this guy to do all the things he wanted to do, but also, just being real, he probably didn't even want to go for it. You know what I mean? Because, man, this is kind of a hard thing to explain, but sometimes when you step up in a moment and you represent something bigger than yourself, it's actually selfish to totally swing for the fences. You know what I mean? Sometimes you've got to just move the dot. Sometimes you've just got to move the goalposts a little bit. You know what I mean? Or you've just got to move the line. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say, I think that even Ryan, who I think is a true genius, was sort of, self-restricted in Black Panther, and perhaps even restricted by the studio. So technology, ambition, boom, you got a recipe for some good stuff there. Number 3, Wakanda, again, such an interesting place right now in the MCU. Potentially the greatest superpower on the planet. And I think Black Panther 2, from what we are hearing, and this is important for the context, you're going to get some Namor. You're going to get some Victor Von Doom. That's not floaty stuff. That feels, and it seems as though it's real. It's tracking, guys. Well, what does that indicate? It indicates that to a degree, kingdoms and kings and world politics and global machinations, those kind of things are going to be what's explored potentially in that movie. Meaning Wakanda is going to take center stage in the MCU for some of the events and some of the things that are going to be happening. This is, are you kind of following me? So okay, I need to make sure everybody's still with me. Is everybody still with me? Are we good? You crazy kids still here? Still here? Did everybody leave? Is there only 3 people watching now? Let's see, make sure we're good. Okay, couple people. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, so check this. So, Wakanda, already set up to be very important to the MCU, influential, crazy stuff going on. Wakanda's going to play a big role. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is the multiverse. Holy shit. We haven't even considered, and not a lot of the conversation has talked about the multiverse with Wakanda. If there's a universe in the multiverse where there's potentially Tom Cruise, Iron Man, maybe Hydra Cap, maybe some evil, nefarious Avengers, don't you think there'd be a universe where Wakanda was an empire, I don't know, something crazy? You know what I mean? Don't you think there would be alternate realities where Wakanda did ridiculous things? I'd venture to say that, and this is just for me, most of the probability of other universes, you'd see a lot of the same players that you see slightly different. Meaning you'd see some Dooms, you'd see some Kangs, you'd see Avengers, you'd see Wakanda, you'd see Namor, you'd see these players. They would probably just be slightly different, things that happen, butterfly effect, right? So then, of course, you begin to think about things they've done with other characters and rumored things that they're going to do with some of the Fox characters. Right? So, start to think about that. If you think about it, totally possible, completely possible that they do something like that with, because here's the thing, if he returns, which Michael B. has recently said, like, he would return if they asked him or something to that effect. If they got the band back together, I think is what he said. Which, I mean, like, you know, Coogler just signed a 5-year contract, so. Okay, so I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go into it. This is what I would do. If they really do want T'Challa, here's what I think. If they want to hold the legacy of T'Challa as the Black Panther from our universe, from the 616, I know it's actually like the 199 whatever. I call it the 616. Get out of my face. If they would like to make it so that T'Challa was, or that rather that Chad was the T'Challa of the 616, that's fine. Maybe they can have, and we've sort of already talked about this, maybe they could have an Eric Killmonger from a different universe that was not a huge dickbag and maybe didn't get screwed over when he was a kid and actually was raised side by side with T'Challa and was a good person and loved T'Challa, and that T'Challa is dead as well. But he's Black Panther. That is Black Panther. That would be quite interesting. That would be quite interesting. So that's the way that I would do it, is show a multiversal version of these Wakandans and have that play a role in some of the bizarroness that is happening right now. And if you think about it, it totally lines up, dude. It totally lines up with everything they have going on. And then it would be like, okay, so what do you do then? Do you use him in the movies in Wakanda moving forward? It'd be like, no, see, this is the beautiful part, is you could still have Letitia or whomever from the 616 step up and be like the Black Panther or like the ruler of Wakanda in the 616, but then you can have a Michael B. Jordan, Eric Killmonger multiverse Black Panther that you can use whenever you need to, and more importantly, like to sell toys and to sell things like that, right? So that's the way I would do it. That's the way I would do it. And now let's just chat. Let's see what you guys are doing. I'll go through the super chats. Let me go through the super chats and the new members. I know we got some new members and whatnot. And then we'll, God, it's like, hang on. It's like hot. Hang on. Okay, let's, yeah. Oh, wow, we got some new members. That's dope. Andrew Gates, welcome to the Nerdventures. You're a Nerdvenger now. Michael Bakar, you are a Nerdvenger as well. Welcome to the Nerdventures. Hope to see you on the watch party. Brandon Plummer with the $10 holla says, hey, I don't know if this is okay, but I made a little short film you might like. It's only like 10 minutes and called Saturn 9. It's on YouTube, and I think, thanks, and I love the show. I'm new to it, but it's been great. Hey, thanks so much, man. Let's see here. What's it called? Saturn 9. I will copy pasta that. And I will check that out later, my guy. And I appreciate the support, man. Glad you like the show for sure. I will check that out too. The Real Jesse says they need to reveal that Nokia's secretly bored T'Challa. Oh, yeah. Okay. Son years ago. Okay. Okay, so the Real Jesse's kind of saying secret T'Challa love child for an heir to the throne. Interesting. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Mason Graves says T'Challa could have gotten... Oh, wow, you're going with the pregnancy thing too! And then born during the snap to grow up to be 5. Could carry direct legacy in a decade. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Guys, I'm really interested. I just want to check the regular chat. Put a 1 into the chat if you are down with the pregnancy thing. I'm just interested. Put a 1 into the chat if you're pro T'Challa baby. Because the son of T'Challa could have his father's personality and sensibilities, allowing for new Black Panther stories. That's true. Feels like, kind of like a far way out for me, though. Igor says, just a heads up, wow, I would always get notifications from YouTube. Today it didn't happen. Did I upset Google recently? Hard to say. Probably. Google and, I don't know. Alan Peaks, welcome to the Nerdventures. You're a Nerdventure now. Welcome. Okay, hang on here. I'm just trying. I need to see what's going on here. Okay, so there's a lot of ones. Holy cow. What? Okay, but there's a lot of people that are like, nah. Okay, interesting. Dan the Man, LOL, we're here, brother Josh. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I haven't checked out the fan film yet. Maybe sometime this week, maybe on a slower day or whatever, we can react to that, my guy. Jazzy McGee 22 says, did you see WandaVision leak from yesterday? And more importantly, do you think they're real? Yes, and I have a big video coming out on it on 1 p.m. Mason says, convinced Fassbender is Bettany's hyped actor. Wouldn't that be interesting? Yeah, I don't know about that, but that would be interesting. Little Magneto, huh? Michael Phantom says, what if they don't recast Black Panther in the second movie? Instead, there's a subplot where he's missing and they have to find him. Ooh, okay. And then the end credit, Doom held him captive. Recast in the third movie. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. But just so you know, like, that's not really Doom's move. Like, Doom wouldn't just go hold him captive. And, like, he would use disinformation campaigns and, proxy wars and false flag operations and all these different crazy machinations to get Wakanda to, like, either overextend itself or, like, Doom's plans are often very ridiculous. And that doesn't seem like a Doom thing just to capture T'Challa. But I feel what you're saying, dog, and I appreciate your love. Nathan Tattoo. John David Washington is a new Black Panther. What do you think? I'll be honest with you. I love that pick, dude. I think he would be great. I'm pro recast. To this day, I am pro recast. I understand other people, and I want to respect, whatever. But, man, I'm telling you right now, for me, like, I just want that exact one, that one. I want that character to continue. I want to see that character grow as the king in this crazy world. That's what I want to see. We don't even know what it's like post-Snap coming back. So unfair. So unfair that the universe did that. Carter DeBlock says, Josh, I work a 9 to 5, so sometimes I miss your streams. I try to make as many of them as I can. Your videos always get me through the day. Love your show. Carter, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the love. I totally get you on the 9 to 5, brother. Totally get you. And it's all good, man. Look, we try to put out as much content as we can. We're working on getting to a place where there's even more of it. Because we like what we do. People seem to like it. And we want to provide that product for you guys, man. At the end of the day, like, I was thinking about this last night, man. Oh, what a 2020, and the sequel is off to a great start as well. But, again, just this, I was just kind of meditating on the story, the 2020 situation and the Nerdventures and how we all came together, and it's pretty crazy. And so, lots of love in this community, man. Lots of time spent together on the interwebs. And, things are wild in the world, but like it seems like that, from the messages we get and just the feeling, it seems like a lot of good was done last year, and a lot of people have found a lot of sanity and a lot of peace here. So hell yeah. Trev says, Mason's chat, Wakanda show develops T'Challa's child. Okay, so I get what you're saying. Okay, so he could legit be 8 to 10 by 2025, which is 2 years from now, technically, in the MCU. Okay. What are you thinking? For some Young Avengers? Or, like, what? I don't know. It's a head scratcher for me. I did not even consider the kid thing. You guys have kind of blown me away with that this morning. Mike says, What if the show doesn't follow any of the Marvel characters and is about some kids growing up in Wakanda? Would this upset or interest you? That would upset me. Don't be cute. Don't be cute. And also, don't be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know? I mean, look at what Feige's doing right now. He's literally putting... Well, never mind. Yeah, Mike, I'd be upset. I'm upset even that you asked. No, I'm just playing, dog. I love you. Okay. Drafter says, I really like the Killmonger coming back as a good guy idea, and I hope you're right on Quicksilver. I hope it's not just a troll part. Oh, and take my money. Why do I always do the, like, Robert Redford, like, from my cold dead? I always do, like, something like that with it. But, hey, Drafter, I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I just think it's the play. So, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Intention's really important, man. Intention's really important. As long as they can make us feel that their intentions are pure and they do what they can and the show and the content is dope, I'm here for it, and we'll just see what happens. RJ Barando says, I'd be down for his sister to take the mantle or a Killmonger scenario paired with a T'Challa's son to eventually join the Young Avengers. So here's my thing. I'm totally cool with Shuri being Black Panther as well, but who's going to make her into a warrior? That's my problem. Like, if if we pull up on Black Panther 2, and in the beginning it's like Chad, because I think he's gonna have to be in the movie at least a little bit, right? So if we pull up and like Chad has been training her and she's like if she can make me believe it, and the movie can make me believe it, then sure. Other than that, hell no, she needs Eric Killmonger Black Panther from the multiverse to be training her. You know what I mean? Because look, the story of someone that's not ready to step into a role and does and grows into it is a compelling story. But you have to, like, you know, respect that process. Geek Talk says, you're killing it, brother. Love the content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that $10 holla, and I like your logo. Branding seems on point from a glance. Geeks and nerds can totes get along too. Jonathan Velasquez says, so you're going to tell me Black Panther just left for smokes? Oh my God. Super, super messed up. But beyond the crassness of that joke, I think there is sort of some truth there, right? Where it's like, come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, Marvel? Donald Sutherland. I had never considered that. Donald Sutherland for Doctor Doom. But he's like too American. He's not Eastern European enough. And I know Fox has convinced you that Doom can be like a playboy from some friggin' show about plastic surgery. No. He can't. No. Sorry. But no. So I don't know, man. Donald Sutherland's cool. I like him. 24 is dope, but nah. Whiskey Steve, send us some support listening while I work. Thanks for making the data entry work a little more entertaining. The Fire Whiskey. Hey, brother. Thank you so much, Whiskey Steve. Steve, you've been with us for so long, man. I appreciate you. I remember when you was just hanging out with Ken in those crazy wild chats that eventually became the After Dark show. Louis Telly says, should Shadows of the Empire be made canon? I like that game. I like that character. Maybe they will just do a version of that and bring it into canon, drop it in one of these little Disney Plus shows or something like that. Be cool. Be cool. I like Dash Renner. Luis, thank you so much. Dirt Wizard. Love Child can work of a good Killmonger comes over to Black Panther with a Shuri Black Panther to help raise him. Dude, that would be incredible. Also, that creates future Killmonger conflict for the throne. It does. It does. I like where your head's at. Very Shakespearean. I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah, I hope they do some dope shit with that. I really hope they... I mean, there's just so many questions around there, man. Look, I'll tell you. Let me just tell you the truth. I'm just really hoping Disney gets out of the way on this. Like, as much as humanly possible, Disney and even Feige needs to get out of the way and let this... They need to let Coogler and the other actors, and of course, like, they're involved, but they need to let this be naturally worked out with story and by great storytellers and people that are like really care and have the best intentions. And again, I think if they do that, they'll be fine. Dan the Man says, sounds good, man. I'm proud of it and thankful for your support. JDW is multiverse to oh, okay, Washington, right? John David Washington. And then Black Panther 2, he's masked until he... Okay, hey! Give me all the multiverse T'Challas. Why not the Council of T'Challa? That would be kind of awesome, right? Mr. Plasma says, do you think they may be back? Wait, do you think they may be back the original Fantastic Four cast because Chris Evans as Captain America is now gone? I think you will see some of the original members of the Fantastic Four. Absolutely. Probably just more than likely Reed in maybe a Council of Reed sort of situation. Look, man, they're doing it big. That's all I'm going to say. They're going to do it big. They're not going to just be like, here's the first family. Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Ben Grimm. No, they're going to go ham on that, I think. Steven says, Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa was a scroll. No, Steve. No, Steve. No, Steve. Big Stevie. Hey, Steve. Big Stevie, that is. I want to know something, actually. Put this in the chat. Let me double check something here. Because I was looking at this. Remember when that, like when Robin Hood and all that stuff was happening and we were like, hey, okay, wait, is this? Okay, here's my question to you, Steve, if you're comfortable answering. And actually, I don't even know if this is you because it's Stephen W. or Stephen W. When you did the Robinhood affiliate link, did it give you the stock of LimeWire? I think it's what this company is, right? Because I'm just wondering if it gives me and the person that signs up the same stock. Because that would be kind of cool. If, like, you signed up in the affiliate link and then all of a sudden, like, we have the same stock. That'd be interesting. Yeah, check it out. No, not LimeWire. I think LiveWire. Hang on, let me check. LL and W. Oh. LL and W. Doesn't even have it. Limelight Networks. Did it give you Limelight Networks? Yeah, LimeWire. Remember, it would give your computer STDs. They get the same one? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I dig it. All right, let's go through more of these super chats. Sorry, got distracted. Okay, Big Stevie says, I would watch the Den of Nerds vids, but if it wasn't for COVID, I never would have discovered the streams or become a member. So yay, COVID. Well, we wouldn't have really, honestly, we wouldn't have leaned into the streams as much if that hadn't happened. Like, it all happened and we sort of pivoted. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Hang on. Hang on, I lost my place. Okay, Dan the Man says, be a smooth transition for JDW as Prime T'Challa. It would be, I agree. Josh I says, for coffee. P.S. Take my money. Hey, cheers. Thanks for the Java. Whoa. What about Keith David, the Arbiter from Halo, as Doom? Sick. Absolutely disgusting. But I don't know. That's definitely not that's not an Eastern European thing, right? I'm trying to remember the Arbiter. Doesn't he have that grizzled? Now I don't even remember the Arbiter. I gotta check it out. And that sucks because the Arbiter is like one of my favorite characters. That character's dope, dude. Kale Hunnison says, completely off topic, but you watch SpaceX and SN9 take off? No, I haven't watched that. But I follow pretty closely SpaceX, and I'm a big fan of Elon and his companies and his sort of business philosophies. So no, I haven't seen it. I know that he's gonna take a bunch of influencers and like dope ass people to up to space for free, and I'm hoping like a YouTuber goes, regardless of who it is. Probably Mr. Beast, you know what I mean? But I hope a YouTuber gets to go to space, because the times they are a-changing, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, corporate media and all that's pretty much zombie. John Hicks says, Travis Fimmel as Doom. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. Who is this? I don't know people. I don't know people. I don't know people. Where have I seen this guy before? Oh, he's in Vikings. The Vikings guy? This guy. Nah, nope. I love this dude, and he's great in. He's actually like my favorite character in Raised by Wolves, but he does not have the range to play Doom. Bond Jedi Ranger says, Josh, what do you think of John Boyega becoming T'Challa? I also think that would be great. It would be perfect legacy for Chad and respect and love for John. Agreed. I think I feel as though they actually should have moved on that pretty quickly. Maybe they tried, and maybe John is just like, nah. Like, for real. Like, John might literally be like, nah. And the truth is, okay, let me say something here. Okay. Everybody that's watching that's not a Nerdventure or whatever, everybody leave. I need everybody to leave this stream because I want to talk about something secret about Star Wars. Everybody get out of here. Everybody leave. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to leave, and then I'm going to drop a really juicy secret, so get out of here. You know, maybe if I put the other screen on, people would actually leave. No. There's like a lot of, look, Star Wars, oh man, Star Wars. No Star Wars, no cry, for real. And also, Lucasfilm, it's getting really hard to have any sort of love for Lucasfilm. The more I learn about things that are going on and things that have happened, the more I'm like, what a garbage ass culture they have over there. Garbage culture. And they did damage, dude. Lucasfilm's culture did damage to Disney. And it's like, I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to go super hard. And I went super hard on Pablo. And look, I'm actually thinking about doing a video or even a video series that goes like harder than I have ever gone on Kathy Kennedy, actually. And the thing is, it's going to be different than I think a lot of the other sort of, you know, clickbait garbage stuff when it comes to videos about Kathy, because I'm not one of those people. Like, I actually like Kathy. I actually think she's an incredible producer, incredibly kind person. I've spoken to a lot of people that know her. I think she's probably like an absolute sweetheart in some ways. She's also just like a totally out of touch boomer, and she's created like, it literally doesn't matter how good of a person you are if you are the commander of a ship. You have to command that ship. You know what I mean? And I think that the culture over there is such garbage, and it has been such garbage for so long, that it actually literally puts Disney in an awkward spot, because they're not even sure how to handle, like, what to do with that company because of all of the PR and the toxicity that's associated with it. It's like a pit. Like, let me just say that, like, I think I've sort of woken up to the fact that the reality of Lucasfilm and the reality of Star Wars is actually not as bright and chummy and rainbows as I had thought even just a couple of weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like, riding super high out of Mando and into the December 10th announcement, I was pretty hyped up, man. And I gotta be honest, like, I'm just really frustrated with Lucasfilm, and I feel like that. I honestly feel like it sucks to say, but the reality is they're garbage, dude. And they fucked up shit with John. They fucked up a lot of shit, dude. I'm sorry, and I don't. It's like I don't even want to go there, because I know there's people out there that somehow think that when I say this, it's somehow a personal attack in some weird war or whatever, and they treat these people like an NFL team. They think Kathy is like some surrogate social, attachment or whatever. It's just weird. I find the whole thing weird, man. And the more you pull back and look at it, garbage company. Garbage. Kugler made Creed, right? Apollo's son from an affair raised by Apollo's wife. That's true. Stepping into his father's mantle and becoming king. Just saying, that's true. I like where your head's at, Trev. For once, I'm going to endorse what Trev said. Okay, Brian Stone says, what if Eric was saved at the end of Black Panther and he didn't get snapped? He could have ascended to the throne between Infinity War and Endgame. True. Yeah. They could do something like that. We don't know. Be kind of messed up, though. He wanted to die. I mean, he was like, nah, dude, don't. Why? I'm not trying to be... You put me in chains, you know? Kendall Davis says, what do you think about the Game of Thrones type series where the tribes are fighting for control after the blip? And sure, dude, I would love that. I would love that. But I think, yeah, no. Look, Kendall, exactly where my head is at. That's the shit I want to see. You know? Like, let's go with it. Because as a comic book fan and all that, it's like, dude, look, no. Like, I get it. We have to baby step into Wakanda. I get it. We have to baby step in for the normies and explain all the shit. But can we fucking go now? Like, can we just go now? Like, come on, man. Like, the possibilities are so crazy. Like, let's go. Like, come on. Wakanda, let's go. I hope. Let's see here. Jordan Smith says, please tell me you saw and commented on the Ted Cruz Watchmen and Thanos comment. If you did, please forgive my ignorance. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I did not comment on that. If you'd really like me to comment on that, you'd have to catch me on Fight Club. Damien says, Aaron Paul for the MCU Nova. Not a bad choice. Disney should retcon themselves, says Second Street Marvel. Trinity, how are you, brother? Hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you're holding it down as per usual in the chat. Okay, now let's just see what's going on in the chat. What's up in the chat, motherfuckers? By the way, I feel so bad. We had a meeting. Guys, if you're an executive producer watching this, especially Al and Lavis, please consider this my official reversal on our swearing policy. Because remember, like, we were trying to really tighten that up last year. I just fucking can't, dude. Like, I thought about it, and then I was listening to a lot of Australian content lately, and Australians really like to swear just like I do. And I'm sorry. Like, I thought about it, and I'm like, fuck it. Here's the best we can do. The content we put up on the main channel, we can censor. We can beep. We can try to, we can be good boys on that. On this channel, dude, let it fly, baby. I mean, don't be super flagrant, but we've been on that. Yeah. Josh, I know he's already had a role, but what do you think about Mads Mikkelsen? Yeah, he would be an incredible Doom. I agree, Norrin. I agree. Yo, remember, Coogler produced a movie about a real life trim in Fred Hampton. People worked on that. Oh, Ross, that's dope, dude. About Fred Hampton on HBO, you said? Sounds good, man. We'll definitely have to check that out. By the way, I'm hoping to go get the freaking Apple. I'm hoping to get on Clubhouse this week, man. It's been crazy. Yesterday was crazy. Oh my God. How did I not talk about this? Okay. Everybody leave again. Everybody leave again. I need to talk about something secret. I need everybody to leave. Get out of here. Put a 1 into the chat if you're leaving, or you're going to at least earmuff yourself. Put a 1 into the chat if you're going to earmuffs. Yeah, earmuff it real quick. All right, great. Okay, cool. Now I feel so much better. Okay. What if I legit forgot what I was going to say? Because I almost did just now. I was reaching for it. I'm like, wouldn't that have been so funny if I legit was like, what the fuck was I going to say? Okay, look. Nerdventures. This is the first month we are going to start doing giveaways for Nerdventure members. I went into GameStop yesterday. Actually went into several GameStops yesterday. More on that on Wednesday for Fight Club. Because I got info from the ground level, baby. I went all over. Due diligence, baby. Anyway, I have a $200 gift card from GameStop, which we're going to raffle off at the end of the month to a Nerdventure member. All you got to do is be a Nerdventure member, and here's the catch. You have to activate on the Discord. We're going to do the drawing through the Discord, not through YouTube. So in order to have a chance to win the $200, you must be active as a Nerdventure member on our Discord. If you are a Nerdventure member, it's actually super easy to integrate that and get access to the Nerdventure member only parts of the Discord. And by the end of the month, we'll do the drawing on that, okay? So here's the thing. You already have a pretty good chance. Way better chance than those floaty ass channels that are like and subscribe and comment, and then you'll have no way to know if you ever win. Because everybody can do that, you know what I mean? Besides that, you're already going to have a way better chance to do it. This month in particular, and the next few months, you will have a very good chance because we have a lot of boomers that probably won't be able to activate their Discord shit. You might literally be 1 of 50. You might have a 1 in 50 chance to get $200. Of course, it's going to be GameStonk's money. But still, they sell electronics. They sell all kinds of stuff. Kalista says, Josh, greater than Drunk 3PO. Oh, wait, wrong live stream again. Hope this made you laugh, Josh. Thank you so much, Kalista. I appreciate you very much. And I like Jay. I hope everybody knows that. You know what I mean? I try to be as open about my feelings as I can be. I really like Drunk 3PO. I would like to be able to do content with him, but unfortunately, we are star-crossed lovers. Damian Stitchman says, imagine, and I will hit you too, RJ. Damian says, imagine Secret Wars Black Panther emerges from a portal. Okay, first of all, fuck yeah, Damian, thank you. But from a portal to, in a callback to Endgame. Yes. Pan up to his mask, he removes it, and it's Eric King? Dexter? Surprise, motherfucker! Oh my god, no! You had me in the first half there, I'm gonna be honest. No, Damien, why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down. That was horrible. Thanks. Let me tell you the real cool way to do it. Do that same shit, but with Chad. Okay? I was actually just thinking about this morning, believe it or not. The long play here is that by the time Secret Wars happens and you need a T'Challa to come out of fucking portal Deus Ex Machina shit, by the time that happens, hopefully the tech is so good that we won't have a freaking Franken Leia or even, zombie Luke. You know, I love Zombie Luke, by the way. But maybe we can get the tech way better by then, and if they do bring Chad back in that digital sense, just for Secret Wars, maybe it would really fucking slap. You know, because the tech would be better by then. So I'm hoping that would be the case. RG Brando says, link to the Discord, please. I think they throw a lot of that in the chat, the linkage in the chat for you there. Kalista says, yeah, I know you like drunk, but you're just mad that he took your girl from you. I know. Oh, affairs of the heart. Kalista, you know, affairs of the heart. How do I listen to the Thought Sauce streams or vids? Look, I don't even know what you're talking about, but you have to search for the Real Thought Sauce on Twitch, the Real Thought Sauce 1 on Twitter, and then never bring it up again in this chat. Yeah. But GameStop effectively killed Think Gink, so meh on the gift card. By kill, do you mean purchased? Because that's what happened. Josh out here breaking the rules. Shut up, man. Hey, look, there's the Twitter link, actually. Sorry. I thought that was a Discord link. Yeah, you'll get in there, boyos. Don't worry about it. By the way, I'm trying to get incoming toxicity. I'm trying to get an Xbox Series X and a PS5. I'd really like to. I mean, that whole situation is is that a mess? But eventually, I'd like to be giving out those consoles and whatnot to Nerdventures. You know what I mean? So again, every month we'll give stuff away. We're just getting started on trying to figure out a way for Nerdventures. Here's the thing. I was talking about this on Sunday, and this will be the thing we end on today. So, I was talking about this on Sunday, but there's actually Google doesn't really do a great job of building into YouTube a way for you to accrue some value for the time you spend with us, and even the money you spend with us, okay? So we are working on a totally exterior solution to that, where the more streams you watch, the more months that you are a member, etc., that you will get something back. It's really important to me. Because Google does not give a fuck about that. And a lot of companies don't. We do. So we're trying to, in the way we approach a lot of these things, build a way for that to happen. And essentially, I'm obsessed with what's called network value. So network value is like this. The more people that join the Nerdventures, the more valuable it becomes to be a Nerdventure. It builds into itself, you see? And so that way, as a person that is looking to potentially buy in, when you do that, you should feel and actually have value added to your life because of making that decision. And the more people that make that decision, the more value is available to be extracted by individuals that join the community. Okay? So, Jennifer, welcome to the Nerdventures Prime! Holy cow! Welcome. You're a Nerdventure now. And then Cisco says, keep killing it. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Look, I've been swimming with the seabirds, Mr. Cheadle. Good things are coming. Good things. Abby, welcome to the Nerdventures. You're a Nerdventure now. Appreciate you. By the way, also to the Lady Vengers, I did want to let you know that we are bringing on some female content creators and some female streamers to sort of level up. Okay, and also something just hit me. Something just hit me. I need a mod. Ryan, are you here? I need a mod. Hella important, motherfuckers. I need a mod right now. Yesterday, 5 minutes ago. I need a mod. Where are you? Okay. Bubba Fett. Ryan, listen to me. Bubba Fett. He needs unbanned. I need this man unbanned, please. And thank you. Bubba Fett. Bubba, if you're watching and that's not your YouTube name, you need to message me on Twitter like ASAP, brother. Okay, hopefully we'll get that handled. Okay, going back to the lady thing. We're bringing in some female perspective to try to level it up. We want to level up the company. We want to level up the so Darren Wood. We have a thing with her Wednesday night where we're trying to build a stream and a little show for her. I think it's gonna be dope, dude. The Lady Vengers are gonna get fantastic representation. Ryan, let me know if we get that handled, brother. I didn't mean to come so hard. It's actually my fault. I keep forgetting to tell you guys, okay? Good boys are boring as shit. Yeah, they can be, for sure. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Beautiful. I think we're in a good spot. Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Hopefully we can get that figured out. If you're watching Bubba, we're going to get that sorted, brother. I apologize. Okay. I do apologize. It took way too long for us to sort that out. Okay. That's going to do it for today. That is going to do it for today. Big WandaVision video, 1 p.m. on the main Den of Nerds channel. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna want to check it out. Unless you don't want spoilers, then don't check it out, for real. And then I'm also working on a ton of other vids. I'm going to sprinkle in some Star Wars. Lots to talk about. It's exciting times. There was an idea to gather up the greatest nerdy fans and content creators on the planet. And it was called the Nerdventures. Thank you all very much. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I will see you in the next video. Also, shout out to Cater the Country Girl. How did I miss your super chat? Sorry, Cater. Appreciate you. Also, I'm just gonna put this at the end for the stinger. I know we've been doing this lately. I did not mean to get that hot. Sometimes though, it's like 0 to 100. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Bye bye.